Welcome to today's edition of What is True? A YouTube channel hosting debates about some of life's biggest mysteries and most important questions. The emphasis of these debates is on being completely fair to both sides, and on being very brief. I am your host, Russell Blake. Let's get right down to it. Is Bigfoot real? Arguing yes is Arthur Smith. Arguing no is Janet Jones. Arthur, what is the one most compelling reason you have for why Bigfoot is real?
Easy. The sheer number of witnesses. There have been tens of thousands of people who say that they have seen a primate-like figure. Larger than, and unmistakably not, either a human being or an animal of any known species. And the idea that they are all wrong? That's just laughable. Yes, there are hoaxers, and yes, some people are gullible idiots. And yes, there are cases of misidentification. And yes, sometimes animals like black bears walk on 2 feet, fooling people. But there are just too many credible witnesses, and too many credible cases, for dismissing them all. The only viable explanation is that Bigfoot, whatever it is, or he is, or she is real. Think about it. There have been sightings for centuries. Since long before Europeans came to America. They saw him as a brother. They did not doubt his existence. And remember, Native Americans had no concept of gorillas or other primates. Plus, they knew bears when they saw them. Then you look at some of the people who say they have seen Bigfoot. We are not just talking hunters who are drunk, or frightened city slickers who are hiking for the first time. So many witnesses are beyond reproach. Police officers, forest rangers, veterinarians, scientists. People who know animals, and are level-headed, and are eminently credible. Many of the witnesses have nothing to gain but ridicule and loss of reputation, and they know it, for admitting what they saw. It makes you wonder. How many witnesses have never come forward? We have thousands of sightings but probably 3 times as many as that have never been reported. So the most compelling evidence for Bigfoot is the sheer weight of eyewitness testimony. There are just too many credible reports by credible people.
Okay. Thank you, Arthur. Janet, how about you? You are convinced that Bigfoot is not real. Give me your best argument.
My best argument? That is simple. There is no physical evidence. If Bigfoot was real, there would be physical evidence. There would be something. All these thousands of alleged sightings, and there is no DNA. No bones, no fecal matter, no fossils, no strands of hair stuck on a tree. Nothing. There have been a few occasions where people said that they had something with Bigfoot DNA, but it always turns out to be DNA from a human, or a common animal. Obviously, if Bigfoot was real, there would be physical evidence. And there isn't. Another thing. To have a sustainable population of Bigfoot in North America, you would need at least 10,000 of them. So think about it. 10,000 giant hairy creatures, 7 to 10 feet tall, roaming around North America, being seen from time to time. And yet there is no physical evidence? None? Come on. It's just silly to think that Bigfoot is real. And even short of physical evidence, nowadays everyone has a camera phone, and there are trail cameras, and drones, and airplane reconnaissance, etc. But even with all that, we still don't even have any videos or pictures that constitute supporting evidence of Bigfoot existing. Yeah, sure, there do exist some extremely grainy, unhelpful videos, but
what about the Patterson-Gimlin video? How can you discount that incredible piece of evidence?
Sorry, but I'm not sure what it is that you are referring to. What is the Patterson-Gimlin video?
It's a famous video that was taken in the wilderness of Northern California.
California. Of course it was in California. Where else could it be but California?
By Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin. It shows Bigfoot striding along a creek. It is absolutely amazing, and it is convincing to everyone who is intellectually honest.
Oh God. Seriously? For one thing, Patterson was a notorious con man, that's not even in doubt. And the person who made the gorilla suit, worn in the video, confessed it was a hoax. And the guy who wore the costume? He too confessed that it was a hoax.
Arthur, is all of that really true?